so I am impelled to upload another YouTube journal documentation video. It is May 2nd, 2024, around 1 a.m. in the morning. So I have like some outstanding issues. Like, I have to deprive myself of meat and dairy. And there's 3 issues that, I mean, I know regardless of what I eat, the people from Deletion Land are going to eat whatever I eat anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. But I feel my tumors in my back are spreading. I feel it's getting to my spine. I have so many issues with the pain and feeling like I have back cancer. And then being used for a toilet 24 hours a day and having to regurgitate because, and even if I'm not used for a toilet, they give me something to throw up. So I don't digest the food. So it's like I'm wasting money. And I can't handle the back pain and my tumors. I feel like it's going to terminal status because I'm eating meat and dairy. I'm being used for a toilet 24 hours a day. When I go to sleep, when I wake up, when I'm watching TV, just 24 hours a day. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I know that another outstanding issue is anxiety and not being able to sleep. And I mean, I'd hate to say that it's because I'm eating meat and dairy, but I can't deny the difference of my life and the quality of my life because I'm depriving myself of proper, normal nutrition. And I mean, obviously, if I'm going to suffer that much with feeling like I have back cancer and tormented with it and tormented with anxiety and not sleeping and not being all there when I'm working, I know that I promised myself if, my job performance can stay normal and the same, then it shouldn't matter what I'm eating when I'm at home or what I eat, period, right? But, I mean, I gotta admit that it, is really hard. My work days on me when I only get 2 hours or 3 hours of sleep. I can't deny I don't feel good when I'm working. I mean, I obviously make an attempt to provide my employer with adequate, sufficient, service, employment service to them, and doing my job, the best, the best quality I could give them. But, I mean, being that, I'm being used for a toilet, so I always have to go to the bathroom, and then I don't sleep, so at work I'm, like, not feeling good. I'm grouchy, so I guess it's May 2nd, and, I mean, the only blessing in disguise is that, I mean, I'll obviously save money because I'm not eating meat and dairy, which is the only blessing in disguise. But, I mean, even if I'm eating a hot dog and top ramen, I'm excited and happy about eating my dinner. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad to not eat meat and dairy. It's sad. It's normal to, I don't think I'm special. I don't think that, I don't know, that I'm just a normal person. I've never committed any crimes. I mean, of course, why should I have to deprive myself of anything? So, I mean, I noticed I like smelling bars of soap on my free time when I'm not working. And, I had stopped smelling the bars of soap. I buy like millions of bars of soap. And while I'm watching TV and I'm not working, I like to smell them. And I had gone a couple weeks without smelling the bars of soap because I really enjoy smelling them. But I said, shoot, I bought this, I bought the springtime dial soap for hand soap in the bathroom. And I just was smelling it and smelling it. I said, God, how much I miss smelling soap. So then I started smelling the soap again and full-blown flu. Full-blown flu. Coughing up, infectious phlegm from my lungs and my throat and completely sick. But, I mean, obviously, a red flag tells me don't smell the soap. Whatever they do, whatever happens, you don't want to be sick. It's never good to be sick. And the same with being used for a toilet and my back issues, my back problems, anxiety, being deprived of sleep. I hate to say that, I'm going to go back to being vegan. I hate to say it because my only happiness is eating and is eating food. And I mean, I'll still be eating food, but just not meat and dairy. But, I mean, I can't deny that I just don't think it's worth it. I mean, I know the, nutrition value that I'm getting and how good meat and dairy is for a human being. I could talk about how good it is for you for hours, for your bones, your skin, your teeth, your nails, your tissue, your organs, your tissue organs, your insides. Just, it's a normal person supports, everything, down to your skin, to your hair, to your nails, to your bones, to your teeth, everything. But, I just don't think it's worth it. I guess not eating the nutrition, when I think of all these outstanding issues, it's just not worth it. The anxiety, being deprived of sleep, even the 24-hour, while I'm awake, and giving me anxiety and being awake, and then having to get, telepathy stories for, 8 to 10 hours, and then maybe sleeping 2 hours, and all the, it's not worth it. I mean, I can't deny the difference of when I don't eat meat and dairy, and I do, and I have to, like a normal person, weigh out the pros and cons, and says, okay, so the pros weigh out more than the cons, so I have to go back to not eating meat and dairy. And, I mean, I don't know who I affect, by what I put in my mouth. I said, regardless, I'm just going to keep eating meat and dairy like a normal person, but there's just too many issues. So that's where I'm at in my life. I know that since I started saving money, I have noticed that I'm used less for a toilet. I'm still used, with, 50% gas. They blow air up my anus, and then they give me these pills that, put an huge air bubble through my stomach and my intestines. And the mere fact, just so I don't digest a certain amount of protein and dairy and meat. And I mean, when I think of it, I'm just like, you know what, it's not worth it. I mean, I can't handle all this gas and being used for a toilet. And then basically just digesting like maybe liquid and an apple and maybe like a half a cup of what I eat, and then throwing up of the rest because my whole colon and stomach is filled up with air and someone else's poop and someone else's gas even. So, I mean, as for the people that affect my life, that give me tumors that are spreading in my back, that give me pains that put me in a panic, making me think I have back cancer and that I have terminal cancer, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to the people, because I've come to this decision and point in my life where I can't eat meat and dairy. But, I mean, hopefully it's a reality check for them. Maybe they'll finally realize in their mind that, they need to leave me alone. I mean, and I've said this in all my videos, and I'll say it for the millionth time, you really should just leave me alone, because I don't want to help the deletion line people, and accept that and not wait until you're forced to leave me alone. Because maybe by leaving me alone, just by saying, okay, I could bother her, but I'm not going to bother her, maybe you'll live, I don't know how, but you'll live. And then waiting to the point where, like where I'm at right now, where, okay, now you're forced to leave me alone because of these outstanding issues, now maybe, and then even when I think of breaking my teeth because I'm eating meat and dairy, I mean, oh my God. It's expensive, like eating Tonitos and, a Pizza Hut pizza costed me 2 teeth. So that's like 2 porcelain veneers, or maybe like an implant porcelain veneer. It's like, I don't know, $3,000 the Tonitos and the Pizza Hut costed me. So, I mean, weighing out the pros and cons, I have to live in reality, and I have to live with what, cards I'm dealt with, and play my cards, the best I can. And, I mean, I don't know what cards these people are going to be dealt with, but hopefully, they could leave me alone, and I don't know if they'll live with a feeding tube or a stoma or however they have to live, but just live without bothering me. And, I mean, that's all I can say. And how sad, I mean, I'll update my video to see where I'm at. Maybe because of my diet change, I can incorporate, activities and things that I accomplish, reading a book, getting my license, because I'll notice that my brain's more active because I'm not eating meat and dairy. So I'll give an update, try to watch a good movie, or, because again, obviously on YouTube, you could talk about a million things you love versus a million things you hate. And I tend to just only talk about things that I'm annoyed and bothered with, or, my telepathy stories. So, next video, I will either, one, just update my status with what I'm eating and as far as how I feel mentally and physically, and I will talk about a good movie or a good book that I read. And with that, I am out. Peace.